Good day, viewers, and welcome to another edition of Car Bliss Automobile video. I am Sammy the Car Guy, and today I'm going to be showing you something very important you need to know about your car. So stay put and let's go. So today we are going to be talking about the check engine indicator light of your car. This check engine indicator light can be found in the cluster that's in front of you, that's on the dashboard. The cluster is on the dashboard, and you are always directly facing it while driving. For this video, I'm going to be doing few things about the check engine light. Now, the check engine light is an indicator that you found on your cluster that tells you the relationship between the ECU of your car, that's the engine control unit, and the engine itself. So it makes you understand the relationship between these two devices in your car, letting you know when something goes wrong with the car, when you have a particular fault you should be checking out for in the nearest future on your car, and different things. I'll be going in details about that in my subsequent video. But for this video, I just want to let you know something a lot of you are ignorant about when it comes to the check engine light. If you want to start your car, so once you turn the ignition on, so different lights come up. So now, these are other lights. I'll be explaining some other lights. I think I've discussed this particular red one in one of my videos. But this light here is the check engine light. This light comes in orange color. For some cars, it comes in green. Some cars, it comes in amber, depending on the manufacturer of the car. So, but mostly it always comes with this orange color, and it comes with this check. Some don't write this check there. For every car that is on 100% working condition, whenever you turn your key to ignition on, the check engine light displays on your cluster, that's on your dashboard. So that's an indication that there is proper communication between the engine and the brain box. And when you start that car, if other things on the engine are in good condition, the car is going to start. Now, what happens when you turn the ignition on and the check engine light refuses to get displayed? So that means that something is wrong with your car. For any car that you turn on the ignition on and the check engine light is not displaying, that car would not start, because the engine is not in good communication with the brain box. So that car is not going to start. So you need all these technicians, wiring technicians, car wiring technicians, mostly called Rewire in Nigeria here, to come and check the car and get the wiring system fixed so that the check engine light is going to be displayed. Now, what are those things that actually cause this? It is basically breakage of wires. Sometimes it might be the fuse. There are fuses that work with this particular check engine indicator on your cluster. So sometimes if the fuse is broken or there is any kind of fault around the fuse area, then it might cause the check engine indicator light not to get displayed on your cluster, and the car will not start. Now, so in my subsequent video, I'm going to be talking more on what happens when you start your car like this and the check engine light is still on display. And the check engine light is still on display. When you start your car, the check engine should go off. There are different reasons why something like this comes up. Sometimes it might be something you should watch out for. Sometimes it might be something you should ignore. But at least you should know why it is on. But most especially when you start seeing this check engine light blinking while you've started the engine, when the engine is working, or while you are driving, and you suddenly start seeing your check engine light blinking, that means that something is definitely super wrong with your car. So you need to get it fixed. So you need to get it diagnosed first, and then you know where to go to when you want to check the engine. Now, if you ask me what are those things that might cause your check engine light not to get displayed whenever you turn on your ignition, when you switch your engine to ignition on like this. Now, one thing that used to cause it is all these rodents, all these rats in our houses. Sometimes they just go into the engine and they eat up one wire or the other. Yeah, had such experience before that I actually need to go get fixed for one of my customers like that. So it was a rat in our house. They actually hit up one of the wires that is communicating with the engine from the brain box. So sometimes also, this rainy season, sometimes most of you take your car and you pass through waterlogged areas. So sometimes water pours on the fuse box of your car and it affects the fuse box. So when the fuse box is affected, then the check engine light is mostly not going to turn on whenever you switch your car to ignition on, and the car will not start. Now another thing that often causes this is whenever your brain box is damaged. Sometimes when your brain box gets bad, so it's actually cause your check engine light not to get displayed, and then the car would not start. So there are other reasons also, but those are the 3 basic reasons that you should always check out for. For the part of the rodent, you can put rat killers or whatever around your engine, especially when you know that you are going to be parking the car in a particular area for a long time. So that will be all we'll be doing on this video for today. I would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's Carbliss Auto, and follow us on our social media handle at Carbliss Auto. Please like this video if you know it has been educating enough to you. I am Sammy the Car Guy, and I will see you in my subsequent video.